Covfefe. I'm your host, Heavenly Father. Not really hosting anything. This isn't really a show. This is just me waking up in the morning, drinking my Covfefe with you, my friends. Having all kinds of technical difficulties the last couple of days. It looks like we're streaming along just fine right now. So jump on in if you want to the chat. You don't have to chat. No big whoop. Just come by, say hi if you want to say hi. I'm just going to be doing my sort of morning prep work, if you want to call it that. I like to pretend I have a job. I really don't. Hey Andy, good to see you. Europe usually checks in on the Spilling Covfefe. Honestly, I do this for you guys, you Europeans and you Australians. And I like to check in on Fox and Friends, see what they've got in terms of the narrative in the morning, so I know where the day is going. Really, Fox and Friends sets the tone for the day, because Fox and Friends will say something, and then the big fuck, President Trump, will watch it and decide that's what's important for the day. Maybe we'll take a look at Trump's tweets. Honestly, I used to read everything that Trump tweeted, and then yesterday he misspelled liar as L-I-E-R. Hey, Chris. L-E-I-R, whatever it was. And someone mentioned it in the chat room. We did yesterday's Trump rally in North Carolina. Someone mentioned that he misspelled liar. It's kind of funny. And I realized that, yeah, I hadn't even read that. That I don't even, I'm so bored with Trump. He's so monotonous and low energy now that I didn't even know that he had misspelled liar in a tweet. And it's probably still up. I haven't looked at Trump this morning, but it used to be one of my regular routines in the morning. I would lie in bed, weeping softly to myself, and read Trump's tweets. Good morning, Giggity. Spilling red wine. That's right, that's the European version of the show. European versions of shows are honestly always better. Have you seen the European daily shows? Always super funny. Of course, we only see the stuff that makes it back to us. I'm sure there's hours of content that have nothing good for anyone. Morning, Steph. Let's just check out the Fox and Friends here and see what the day's going to be like. What I've noticed lately is they have become less news-ish and more pretty much just 3 hours commercials for the Trump campaigns and My Pillows. At this point, I detest all pillows. I'm going to boycott pillows in general because you can't be sure. So the Mike Lindell guy went on the Anderson Cooper. Kept calling him Mr. Anderson. I'm not calling you names, Mr. Anderson, because his name is Mr. Cooper. And was telling him how this oleander nonsense that he was peddling was going to cure coronavirus, because Jesus. And last week, the FDA turned it down as a supplement. Not even as... Because supplements, you don't have to... Hey, well, welcome, David. David, congratulations, you're first. Lynn, you can be first, too. You're both my firstest. For a supplement, you don't even need to make claims about what you do for health. No miracle cures, no snake oils, whatever. It could just, you're a supplement? Yeah, okay. Are you killing anybody? No? Okay, you can be a supplement. The FDA turned them down. Let's take a look at the Fox and Friends here. Or as I like to call it, Fox and Friend. Okay, this is always interesting from the standpoint of mind.
Biden has spent 47 years shipping North Carolina jobs to China, and I've spent the last 4 years bringing jobs back to our country.
What Trump is trying to do here is contrast the level of energy.
So now let me know if the volume's way off, guys. Now they're doing chyrons. They're doing graphics of the chanting. Wait, this isn't even the beginning. I like to watch right from the beginning because it gets wacky. Let's go back. That is the beginning.
Spent 47 years.
No, usually it starts recording a little bit before
North Carolina.
The beginning. I guess it just doesn't want to go back for us. Oh well.
Jobs to China, and I've spent the last 4 years bringing jobs back to our country.
Oh, Chris Wilson.
What Trump is trying to do here is contrast the level of energy, right? Not only between the two candidates themselves, but between the two campaigns.
The police department in Rochester had a dramatic shakeup. The police chief announcing his sudden retirement, and not just him, the department's entire command staff.
The president and Pentagon will announce that they're cutting U.S. troop levels in Iraq by a third.
I can't recall having a fire like this.
Cut and run. We're pulling out of Afghanistan finally. Cut and run. Remember when Obama tried to pull down the troops? Cut and run.
With this intent.
But in this case, it'll be Trump bragging about bringing it into endless wars. Remember, he campaigned in 2015-16 about pulling troops out of Afghanistan, and then he got into office, and his gut told him to pull them out, but his generals said, no, you probably want to keep them in there, because now we're negotiating. Remember, he invited the Taliban to Camp David before the pandemic to have peace talks. The Taliban, the people we dethroned from government in a hostile takeover. But now we're going to just come on in, because we can't beat you. So cut and run, people.
Firefighters hurt in record wildfires on the West Coast. California seeing its biggest fire season in modern history.
Breaking just moments ago.
I don't know how California fires can get any bigger. I can see smoke from one right now. Every morning I wake up, my car is covered with ash. I mean, listen, I'm so privileged. My hydrogen car is covered with ash. I'm okay, but people are losing their properties. And one of the fires that turned the sun a really cool color of red for a couple of days. And it's probably still burning. It used to be like, oh my God, have you heard about the Hidden Creek fire? Oh, it's 10% contained. And that would be like the conversation. You'd be up with your neighbor going like, wow, I mean, you can see the plume from here. I heard it's 15% contained. Oh, they'll get it down to 20% probably by tomorrow. You can become you become experts on anything in the news. Now we don't, it's like, that's a fire. There's a fire. There's another one over there. There's another one over there. Oh, that's the Sudden Lake fire over there. That's let's just call it the Wubbly Bubbly fire. This one, is it contained? I don't know. It's contained. Everybody in California, all of our cars are covered with ashes. Honestly, I think the car washes send their attendants out there to light the fires. One of the fires, the fire that covered my car with ash the last couple of days, was set because a couple decided to have incendiary devices at their gender reveal party. And if you're not familiar with what a gender reveal party is, good. It doesn't matter. It's when you have a party to reveal the sex of your baby. Now, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with people having sex with babies. Eat them, chop them up, and sell them for... You know me and babies. Get rid of them. Because you know what? Babies, half of them end up voting for Trump eventually. So let's call it House Parlay. Who cares? Stephanie says, try having lived in Yosemite. Yosemite. Talk about fire knowledge. My daughter was a firefighter. Oh, that's so cool. God bless the firefighters. I fire fought for like 2 hours as part of a media day. I used to host children's television up in Seattle. They put me into a tower, one of those fire towers you see by the fire stations where they practice fighting fire. Nope, not for me. Way too hot. Which was surprising. How would, you don't usually associate fires with heat. I didn't put out the fire. It was always burning. And now we're learning. Is the smoke blue or pink? I think that's what they were going for, probably. The funny thing is, it burned so many houses. I have no idea what the gender of the baby is, and I don't care. I've never been invited to a gender reveal party because it's sort of past my... I don't know. I feel like you get invited to a lot of weddings in your 20s and 30s, and then you get up to be almost 50, and not so many people getting married. And if I were to get married myself right now, I would say to my fiance, Beyonce, if that works out, I would say, Beyonce, do you want to have a big wedding? And she would. But if it was anybody else who was almost 50, I don't know that we would have like a big wedding. Well, certainly not right now in the time of coronavirus and the way the vaccines are going. I don't know that that we ever. Marcy, no notice on YouTube? Marcy, it's like 2 o'clock in Hawaii. Go back to bed. That's why you have your notices turned off during times when you should be sleeping. By the way, how many of your Alexas ordered diapers yesterday? Producer Joanna sent me. I shouldn't say anything. So I said the Amazon word yesterday, and I made a bunch of machines go off. And producer Joanna sent me a screenshot. Her Amazon thingy put adult diapers on the shopping list. That's kind of funny. So either that or she actually uses, and that's fine. And that's fine. We shouldn't just, that's the end of that. I don't see producer Joanna in here today. Oh yeah, I guess like the video. Are we up on YouTube? Let me see. YouTube is rolling. Anyway, welcome to Spilling Covfefe. This is chat time. This is nothing important. We like to just see if we can catch Trump jerking off on his own face. He loves to do that. And we can see him doing that right there. He likes to jerk off and finish right before he gets on Marine One. Here he is.
Oh, President Trump nominated.
Oh, that's a still shot. That's very poetic. He likes to jerk off
like
and
that.
Finish right before he... Hold on. We shut this idiot up. Oh, I have 2 likes. Wow. Let's move on with this.
For a Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in the Middle East.
Wait, who's doing what?
Wow, and that's our...
Seeing its biggest fire season in modern history.
Yeah. Breaking just moments ago, President Trump...
No, it's funny. I'm guessing that it was me talking to her Amazon product that made it order the diapers.
Nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in the Middle East.
Wow, and that's our top...
There's your Nobel Peace nominee, guys. It's by the way, it's Nobel Peace.
Story, by the way, President Trump nominated for that Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts that have just come down. It came down 2 weeks ago, and it could be the beginning of a cascade of events for other Middle East countries recognizing and declaring this thing called peace.
Okay, why not? The Palestinian deal with Hamas is a much bigger deal, so he'll lose out and call it rigged, you know. They'll probably mail-in vote for the Nobel Prize this year.
With Israel, Steve.
Well, it could. This just comes weeks after the president helped broker a peace deal between the countries of Israel and the United Arab Emirates, UAE.
Yeah, that's what Brian was talking about. That happened a few weeks ago. And Todd Pyro is live with the breaking developments. Todd, this just in, right?
That's right, Steve, Ainsley, and Brian. Good morning. The president.
So this is the breaking news. The country's on fire, but we're going to cover the Nobel Peace Prize nomination.
The president's nomination was submitted by a member of the Norwegian parliament. Christian Tybring-Gjedde said the president has done more trying to create peace between nations than other nominees. In his nomination letter to the Nobel Committee, Gjedde praised the Trump administration for playing a key role in the establishment of relations between Israel and the
You know what I like
UAE,
about this?
adding, quote,
Look at this, guys, and
President
see what word pops in
has
your
done
mind.
more
Not
trying
this.
to create peace
Hold on.
between nations than other nominees. In his nomination letter to the Nobel Committee.
Look at that. You know what I love about the image of Trump sitting at the desk there? Diversity. Just look at it. Look at it. One of the guys is wearing a red tie. And Trump and another guy, they got purple ties. And then the guy way over in the corner here, I don't know if you can see this lime, he's wearing a lime tie. So I love the diversity going on in the Oval Office right now. And that's what's important. And thank God that Trump ended the sensitivity programs involved with the federal government. Because God, Lord knows, obviously we don't need that. Obviously what we've been doing the past 240 some years, it's working out.
Gjedde praised the Trump administration for playing a key role in the establishment of relations between Israel and the UAE, adding, quote, this agreement could be a game changer that will turn the Middle East into a region of cooperation and prosperity. JD also nominated the president for the award back in 2018 after a summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
This guy does.
In an exclusive interview with our own John Decker, he insists the nomination's not about getting the president's attention.
Is this an official nomination then? Or is this just Jetty saying like, hey, we should get this guy a Peace Prize because he's a Trumper?
Admitting he is not a big Trump supporter.
You don't ask for the personality of the people, you just ask the performance of the people. And Donald J. Trump has performed very well internationally. What he does in
No, he's not a big Trumper. Okay.
Turn domestically is it's not of the price of Peace Prize matter. It's actually what you achieve in international diplomatics, and Donald J. Trump has proven that he is worthy the Nobel Peace Prize.
The winner will not be announced until next October. Steve Ainsley Bryan, back to you.
Yeah, it's interesting. Thanks so much, Todd. So what's interesting, too, he also cites the fact that he's the first time in 39 years to have a president decrease presence in the Middle East. He also brought up the fact that, as he mentioned, the people who have received the Peace Prize in recent years have done much less than Trump. For example, Barack Obama did nothing. So
yeah, that's
he
his
woke
quote.
up and just got it.
Yeah, so he's a member of the parliament in Norway. He's part of the Populist Party. He said, I'm not a big Trump supporter. The committee should look at the facts and judge him on the facts, not on the way he behaves. Sometimes the people who have received the Peace Prize in recent years, as you said, Brian, have in some cases done nothing. And Barack Obama, who won it, Ainsley, 9 months into his administration, and he had not really
George
done
Bush.
anything other than showed up and won a big election. But nonetheless, they got to be scratching their heads. Do we give it to an American president? Did it work out so well that last time?
Oh, they're not going to give it to Trump because Barack Obama. That's why.
Let's see.
Well, this Norwegian official did nominate him in the past, a few years ago. We'll see if he wins. We'll have to wait until next October.
Okay, they usually have the guests on, obviously, after this. Oh, there we go. And sometimes it's not showing me who's coming up here. Here's one. Who's this? I don't even know who that is. I don't care. Let's move on. Who's this? Come on. Go. Go. Oh, Yahoo TV, you're disappointing me. There we go. Okay, yeah, there's a sheriff who left the Democratic Party over anti-cop sentiment. I get that. That makes sense. Democrats, stop ragging on the police, please. Yes, some of the police do terrible things. That needs to be addressed, but this whole all cops are bad, there's no black and white. And you're alienating part of the country. Still, at this point, I would shift things towards the Biden meter. I think we're good. Okay, so far. Yeah, we could use some memory zapper thingies. I don't know what the New York Book's obsession is about. Okay, so Governor Whitmer is challenging things in Michigan Supreme Court. What else? Where's the guests? Where's the crazy people? Find me the crazy people. Who do we have? Is that Kelly? That's not Kelly. Who do we have? Impact of COVID-19 on business. Well, yeah, it's been crippling and still no vaccine, which makes sense. Who we got? Who are these people? Oh, Steve Moore. Okay. He's a Heritage Foundation guy who has all kinds of wacky economic theories. And he looks really weird. I don't know what's going on with Stephen Moore. Let's see what he's saying today. I guess the White House wasn't sending out any decent guests today. Because typically we get ourselves Kellyanne Conway. Oh, but of course, she's gone. Or we get ourselves a Kayleigh Macaroni. Let's see what's going on at the end here. Go ahead.
Atlantic. Now, in an exclusive Fox News interview, Henline said he does not believe the president made the remarks and has gotten the ad taken down on several social media accounts. Listen to this. There will be no trick-or-treating on Halloween this year. Los Angeles County banning the tradition because of pandemic restrictions. The county says going door-to-door makes it difficult to maintain social distancing. Parties, haunted houses, and festivals also won't be allowed. Car parades and horror movies at a drive-in theater are okay, but still, a big bummer. And last I checked, you do wear a mask on Halloween. So
yeah, and I heard they couldn't do.
Yeah,
they're going to call it
kind of
trunk
mask.
or treat, where people use their cars and you put the candy in the back. You won't even be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm against Halloween, so I don't care.
You hate it.
I never liked the
Kids
holiday.
like it, Brian.
With little kids.
Yeah,
But adults
the
should not be
evil, though.
celebrating Halloween. It is for kids.
it's for their
All right.
children.
It is a weird holiday.
Someone's got some
but
issues.
it can be fun.
But honestly, though, I mean, social.
All right,
is
well,
a lot
the
of fun.
NFL kicking off its new season this week.
Yay!
What can we expect? Former New England Patriots tight end Ben Watson weighs in. Coming up next.
We can expect disappointment if we're a Seahawks fan. That's what we can expect. Idiot messed up the post office. I've been waiting for my Kahlua favorite coffee. It was supposed to be here over a week ago. Oh my God, Stephanie! We need to screw this whole books and bricks things. We're doing a charity thing for Steph. How can we get her Kahlua favorite coffee? You know they sell Kahlua in bottles. You should that'd be probably better with your coffee. Just get some regular coffee. Get some real Kahlua. Use that. Ben Watson, former New England Patriots player. Oh, here we go. Here's highlights from the rally. Let's see what they were talking about here.
Movement with Voltaren.
This is not the beginning. This is a replay of the beginning. Again, they're now Chironing in the chants at the Trump campaign, but they're fair and balanced.
Next year.
But by the way, all of our jumping around here, have we seen the word or heard the word Biden at all?
Will be the single greatest economic year in the history of our country. But if Sleepy Joe...
Like there's sound effects.
Biden takes power, the economy will collapse. He won't even know the difference.
When it comes to Joe Biden, he's turned into...
Oh, now we're talking about Biden. Okay.
More of a political chameleon, changing his view on things based on who's in the room.
It's a sheriff of...
Really? So the guy who changes his birthplace depending on who's in the room? Literally, Trump, I've seen Trump claim to be that his dad was born in Germany 3 times now. Talk about birtherism. Trump's dad Fred Trump was born in the Bronx. But Trump has claimed that his dad was born in Germany 3 times now with German people to try and feel some sort of kinship. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little town, little village in Germany. Drumpf.
Southern Indiana's largest county, jumping from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party.
But what I've witnessed across the United States is shocking, and it's condoned by the Democrat leadership.
Tell me
Democratic. The guy was never a Democrat. He can't even say the name of the party properly.
Joe, what's the thing about the ice cream? He loves ice cream.
Ice cream is big.
Oh, that's interesting. When they zoom in on Democrats, they don't get the whoosh and the ding because it's not as important, I guess. Let's go back. That's interesting. Even the sheriff got the whoosh and the ding, but
the Republican Party.
But what I've witnessed across the United States is shocking, and it's
whoosh
condoned
ding
by the Democrat leadership.
Tell me about Joe. What's the thing about the ice cream? He loves ice cream.
Ice cream is big. Pasta with red sauce.
That conversation that they had, I think, seemed really forced, and they still didn't talk about solutions.
It's time to open indoor dining. Governor Cuomo, open us up right now.
And then there's the guy saying open things up again, the Republican. Theoretically, he gets a whoosh and a ding. But the Democrats, they don't get the whoosh ding.
Enough is enough. It would be negligent and reckless.
Here's a Democrat. Let's see if they whoosh ding him.
To open.
Breaking just moments ago, President Trump nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
I want a whoosh ding. From now on, I'm boycotting all whoosh dings. Grim ramen. What are you guys even talking about over there? I got to get ready. I got to take Kevin's daughter. She's working again today. So I'll tell you guys about this quickly. So she's been working 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week now, which is kind of cool. on the little show that she's working on because it's back. They're just about wrapped for the season. These shows do 8, 10, 12, 15, whatever it is. They never do 15 episodes, 16 episodes. So it's just about wrapped, and then she's going to be out of work again. So because of the way it works in California and many other states, you can either get unemployment based on your W-2 wages or W-4. W-4 wages or your 1099. So if you're an employee, you're the W-4s. If you're an independent contractor, 1099. You can't combine that. And unfortunately, with performing artists, sometimes you're one, sometimes you're other, and you don't control it. The people who pay you decide what you're going to be paid as. And if you have any W-4s, that's how you get paid first. Kevin Lee Daughter does background work, by the way, extras in the movies and the TVs. So because of the W-4s that she has, she only qualified for $81. Now, you'll remember that the Republicans refused to sign the HEROES Act or even give it a vote. So the $600 a week went away for unemployed people. So her $600 went away. And then President Trump signed an executive memo that said, hey, you can have $400 as long as the states chip in $100 of that. So California found some money and said, okay, we're going to give you this, and the federal government's going to give you this. They haven't gotten it yet, but we're going to send everybody some checks. So for whatever reason, they decided, and I don't know whether it was the federal government or the state government, decided, okay, this will go out to everyone who qualifies for more than $100 a week in unemployment. Kevin Lee Daughter only qualifies for $81 because of the weird 1099 W-4 thing. Consequently, she's not getting anything. Oh, she's getting her $81, but she's not getting the extended benefits, so she still ends up losing the benefits. She's okay. We're okay. We have some wonderful hosts who are putting us up. I'm a poor person right now, and she's a poor person right now. And we're going to be fine, especially with the support of the good people out there. If you want to support us, support us. I mean, honestly, yeah. KevinLeeFather.com. You can become a patron. But here's the thing. Why? Why $100? There's no reason. And I've read a couple of different articles on it. No one knows why the $100 mark. Just, we'll give this money to everybody except those who are making $100 or less. Those are the people that need the extra money most, and we're taking the extra money away. It makes no sense. Yeah, she should do sign holding with a mask and 6 feet from everybody. Anyway, she's got to get to work, so that's good. So it doesn't affect us too much right now because the last couple of weeks she actually made too much to get her $81, which is great. That's what you want. That's the level you want to be at, and hopefully that continues. And then after this show wraps up, hopefully she'll get another show. Hopefully I'll start getting some parts. Who knows? And hopefully things pick up. But in the meantime, I'll be doing this live stream stuff. That's it for today, kids. Not today. There'll be more stuff today. Actually, let's look at today before we move on. Actually, didn't get anything accomplished there. They didn't have any decent guests on. Let's look at the C-SPAN and see what's coming up. Okay. Oh, holy smokes. They're doing a live briefing right now. Let's see if it's actually going. I'll just tell Kevin Lee Daughter I can't take her to work. Hold on. Because SPAN has their ads now. Oh, it's not happening yet. Okay. So I'm going to take Kevin Lee Daughter to work, and then I'll come back and I'll cover this press conference. So if you really want to look smart, you can watch the press conference, and then when it comes back, you'll be like, oh, yeah, Kaylee's going to avoid this, and she's going to talk about rutabaga. And then we'll be like, rutabaga? And then we're like, oh my God, you're a genius. So you can do that. Yeah, there's my t-shirt. I let my mind wander and it never came back. I have to wander, guys. I'm not even going to do the credits because this is just spilling Covfefe. This is all unofficial. We'll see you guys later. There's the end of the recording. All right, here's the end of the broadcast. Right now, it's going to happen. You know what I should do is I should just stop the broadcast.